Hey there friends, what's going on? It's Codiak here and welcome back to another Legacy Gaming video. Today we are diving into Assassin Creed Valhalla once again to talk about everything that was revealed at the Ubisoft Forward event on June 12th. Now, this was an okay event. It wasn't overwhelming in any capacity. I think everybody across the spectrum said it was okay, it was fine. Obviously, there was news about Far Cry 6 and Riders Republic and everything like that, but there were some nuggets of information about Assassin's Creed Valhalla that I think we should talk about. And instead of doing some deep dive, super highly edited video, I want to do something off the cuff with you. These live events are always a great time to just talk with you guys, talk about games, talk about the things that we love. And I figured that's where we'd start today. So we're gonna check out a part of the trailer. I cut out all the boring stuff. So we're gonna talk and focus on a specific section of the trailer that was designed around all of the new stuff coming to Assassin's Creed Valhalla. So sit tight, sit back, and let's dive in.
Eivor still has a long journey ahead, and we've been continuing to offer free updates for all players to enjoy post-launch. These updates include time-limited festivals, new quests, and even whole new game modes, such as the River Raids update and the Mastery Challenge.
Now, I just want to pause it here. We did do a video on the Mastery Challenges, so if you're curious about what those are, they are coming to the game on June 15th. We do have a video on the channel about them. Everything else she said, well, we all kind of know how those things shook out. Nothing incredibly exciting. You can also get the free Bossum outfit right now, but two little things for you. Let's dive back in.
We add in community-requested tweaks and features too. For instance, we'll be adding one-handed swords in the coming weeks.
One-handed swords in the coming weeks.
The team is also working hard at tackling issues and improving the game experience for everyone. We've been tracking various known issues on our forums and also shared our complex bug-fixing process in a recent dev blog. We love seeing your continual feedback, and we thank you for your patience and support for the game. On top of regular free updates, we're also building on Eivor's story and the world of Assassin's Creed Valhalla through game expansions. Wrath of the Druids released a few weeks ago, allowing players to explore Ireland and battle a mysterious cult.
Still working through this one, guys. Taking my time with it.
In our second upcoming expansion, you'll get to relive the Siege of Paris.
Here we go.
This is the most ambitious battle in Viking history, taking place in war-torn Francia. You'll have to do everything in your power to uncover enemy secrets and form strategic alliances.
Almost like Roman-esque, right?
Your clan's future. Players may be excited to learn that black box infiltration missions are returning. This means you're given a goal for a mission, but how you'll achieve it is up to you. Expect new abilities.
Love this ability right here. Pop the bomb on them. Boom.
Weapons.
There are those one-handed swords.
And of course, new enemies. Watch out for the Siege of Paris coming this summer.
So I'm thinking probably late July, probably August would be my guess, but late July, mid-August, something around there.
The new Discovery Tour
this is cool. I'm excited about this Discovery Tour for the Viking Age.
Who own Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Free for everybody that owns Assassin's Creed. Love that.
Of the Viking Age. The team has crafted a new experience where you'll get to play as people during the time of Vikings and follow them in their endeavors, big and small, while collecting exclusive rewards.
Curious as to what those rewards are going to be.
Assassin's Creed fan with a heart for history, or a student looking to supplement your knowledge, the Discovery Tour Viking Age will have you covered. Assassin's Creed Valhalla doesn't stop here.
Here we go. Here's the biggest news.
Assassin's Creed title, we'll be supporting the game well into its second year. Well, this year will be a very active year for the game. We're already working on more expansions for next year. Something tells me that Eivor is not done with Odin yet.
Here we go. For all you fans that were teasing and leaking about Ragnarok, you were right. Really excited about this one. So again, nothing incredibly overwhelming. I think all of it pretty much makes sense from what we know. Let's quickly scroll through this bad boy because I think there's some things I want to point out and just talk about quickly. For anybody that missed this, you can unlock the free Bossum outfit right now. All you got to do is go to Ubisoft Connect. You can kind of see it down here in the bottom right-hand corner. Pretty small. I wish they had included that larger just in case people had missed it. But, you know, hopefully you catch this or somebody else's video that has already shown you how to do that. All right, so the festivals, the river raids, we know about all this stuff. The first real nugget of information I care about is obviously these mastery challenges. I'm really excited about this. We've talked about it on the channel already, like I said, but repeatable content is something that the game just desperately needs. I don't know if this is long-term repeatable content, but at least it's repeatable content in the sense that there are different challenges that players can tackle and they'll get some rewards for it, even if they're reskins of things. I'm still pretty excited about this. I think this is a smart idea. I think it's a good idea. New rewards, new replayable content. I mean, everything is kind of, that's a good thing. I think we actually have that new axe in the hand there. I'm not exactly sure. It looks like the brand new axe there on the left side. But yeah, this is coming on June 15th. If you haven't seen our video on that, definitely check it out. All right, so the next big news is obviously one-handed swords. Check it out. We've got a one-handed sword being used here. We see him later on in the video. This is something I really thought was coming with Siege of Paris, not as just a random update in the middle of the summer. But I think that's cool. I don't think it's properly timed. I think they probably would have gotten a lot of people to be interested in the game if they did it right during the Siege of Paris. But hey, if one-handed swords are coming to the game, one-handed swords are coming to the game. There's another cool clip of it further down the line here. Right here. There it is. Right there. So we've got two swords here. We've got... I mean, obviously, I don't know the names of them at this point. I'm sure Jonathan or somebody like that has already data mined them out. But really cool one-handed swords that are just coming to the game, giving players just something that they've wanted. And I think that is really admirable, even though they're not tying it to a DLC. I do enjoy that they're coming to the game. I think, honestly, from a player perspective, it's better that they're not tying it to a DLC because there's no cost. If this just comes as a free update, one-handed swords coming to the game, that's cool. Gets people excited about Assassin's Creed again. Look, we all know it's 100+ hours of doing repeatable content, not repeatable content, but the same type of content. Not everybody likes that, but there is still an avid fan base for Assassin's Creed, and you can't ignore that. All right, so backing up here to the second big thing, which was, of course, the Siege of Paris. So we get some new slides of the Siege of Paris here. We all knew this was coming as the second major DLC. We are in Francia. We see our character here using what looks to be the Carolingian Armor, which I'm really interested in. I love this shot here. Reminds me of kind of the Roman Empire. You see the massive stone villas as well as kind of that paved, not paved, but you know what I mean. The road that is more established than a dirt road, right? I don't know if you'd call that paved or cobblestone, whatever you would call it, but it definitely has a different vibe than where we just were in Britain and of course in Ireland. So I really like this. I'm excited to see how they changed the game again to make it subtly different than Ireland and England, because it is still technically part of the same region, but it has to feel different, right? It has to feel and look different. We've got a cool shot here of a bow. Not sure if this is a new bow, but it is a cool shot nonetheless. And then we've got another really cool black box infiltrations. Try saying that 5 times fast. Really interested to see what this is. I never experienced this with any of the other Assassin's Creed games, so forgive me for that. I do like the set of armor the character is wearing here. Feels very Robin Hood-esque. Feels different. Again, different is good. It's not overly ornate, which I really like. That's been a constant complaint about the game, is that the armor sets are just far too ornate at the max level. I like that this one feels very rooted in kind of the situation. It doesn't feel over the top. It feels like it belongs in the world, and I really like that. And I actually really like this scene too. This is a really cool scene, some sort of cult that's taking place, like almost like a Druidic cult that's taking place in some sort of abandoned sewer. So it's just a cool vibe, blending a lot of different ideas together, and I enjoy that quite a bit. And then we've got more abilities here. We've got a big old guy with a two-handed sword. We're going to pop a bomb on him, watch it explode. And you can actually see in the bottom left and the bottom right-hand corner, we've got some interesting abilities here. I think the ability to the far left is a new ability on the range side of things, and on the melee side of things, we've got that bomb ability. So that would be right trigger and then left trigger and left, I believe, are both new abilities. So pretty excited about that. And of course, the one-handed swords coming to the game. Really love the look of this one. little bit more ornate than the one on the right, which looks a little bit more like just a simpler sword, a more straightforward sword. And then, of course, like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the Carolingian Armor coming back as a set in the Siege of Paris DLC, or possibly just a set designed around the Carolingian Armor. That was a Twitch Prime reward that is no longer available, so it is cool that that armor set is coming back. That was one of my favorite armor sets during my progression with the game, so I'm pretty pumped about that. This is a section where they're talking about new enemies. I'm not sure if this is just a Lancer enemy. Look at, he's got his massive spear over here. We are using, of course, a missile reversal. Knock him off the horse, and there you go. And then, one last scene of the siege itself, and then we're into the Age of Discovery. So for anybody that's interested in the Discovery tours, this is coming in the fall of 2021, probably 1 to 2 months after Siege of Paris. I would imagine this would take a little bit of time to get out. I would imagine it's its own team working on this. So who knows? There could be, it could be a quick turnaround between Siege of Paris and this additional content. This is going to be free for everyone that has Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And if you've experienced this with Origins and Odyssey, you know what it's all about. It's about learning. It's about experiencing the world. As they say in the video, it's about augmenting your knowledge base when it comes to the Vikings, whether you're just interested in it or you're a student that wants to use it. Some pretty cool stuff. The final thing, of course, is this Ragnarok tease right at the end. We see the fire. We see the portal. We are going back to the mythical realm of Odin and dealing with all of the supernatural elements of the Viking era. I'm excited about this. Honestly, I think that was one of the most interesting parts of Assassin's Creed. Although it wasn't fully fleshed out, it was very surface level. I did enjoy the Asgard stuff. I would like to see them go back to it and try and expand upon it, try and give you some reasonable rewards for doing stuff like that. I just felt like all of the rewards there was no payoff to doing Asgard, and I hated that. I wish it was more baked in rewards in Asgard armor, Asgard weapons for doing the stuff in Asgard, not just some skill points and stuff like that. So we'll see if they can turn it around. Again, they're going to support this game all the way through 2022, or at least deep into 2022. So, I mean, that's really interesting. If you think that Siege of Paris is coming out in August, maybe late July, August, and then we're going to be waiting until 2022, January 2022, possibly going even deeper into 2022. I mean, she said that they have a full lineup of plans for this game going into next year. So I don't know if I'm ready to put money on it, but I would say we're not going to see a new Assassin's Creed next year, but we're definitely going to see more of Valhalla next year. And we'll see if that plays out for them. We'll see if it's a worthwhile investment to keep expanding upon this world, or if they end up changing gears after the Ragnarok DLC to do something else. So interesting stuff nonetheless. Again, not completely blown away by it, but interesting nonetheless. And I am excited. More Valhalla is cool. I love to see all the different DLCs, even if they're more or less the same note. It's always cool to see what the Ubisoft team is doing, how they change things up. Not really paying attention to any of the microtransaction stuff anymore. Honestly, I was just trying to do my due diligence as a content creator. It's just too much. It's just too much asking people for money. But the base content, the actual game itself, I'm going to keep following. I'm going to keep enjoying it because I did enjoy Valhalla. We have a review on it, on the channel. I did enjoy it. It's just the way it is. If you didn't enjoy it, that's fine. I'm interested. I'm going to keep an open mind. And hopefully the game continues to, expand upon what they've done right and get rid of the things that they haven't done right. So I'm pretty excited about it. Anyways, friends, we thank you for all the support you've given us on our Assassin's Creed content over the last year or so. We have enjoyed covering this game immensely. We will continue to cover the game. And if you guys are new to the channel, welcome, hit that thumbs up, and of course, subscribe. We've got more content coming your way as we go into the late summer and early fall. And yeah, we've got a lot of stuff planned here at Legacy Gaming. Anyways, guys, my name is Codiak. Thank you so much for watching. Play on and take care.